Alright, welcome here on a Friday, the final Friday of the year, where we are doing the final round of, not the final round, what am I talking about? I'm absolutely talking nonsense here. We're doing the third leg, which is not the final leg, it's the middle leg. There are 5 legs to the rally. I remember how this works. I did a bit of a quick check earlier today with my setup, so we shall see. Yes, here it works right. Yeah, right. Profile is loaded. We can pull gears like that, and we have like force feedback, right? Yes, we do.
3, 2, 1.
H pattern mode.
Go.
And all of that is working fine. So yeah, we are ready to start here. Did a quick bit of setup work on hardwood here earlier today, just making sure that everything is working the way that it should. Hang on. There we go. That should probably be a bit better, I hope. Certainly, it should be right where it needs to be. But yeah, we'll get in here now. There's no point really holding off. This is a long leg. A very, very long third leg. We have got a bit of damage here, but we are able to repair it. That is excellent. I need to check Sonic real quick, as I feel like I'm hearing a bit of echo, but I'm very paranoid about that now. Any motherboard that has that bullshit on it. Yes, it's decided to turn itself on. Now it has disappeared. If it hasn't fixed it, it's fine, but whatever. We kick off, though, leg 3, the long boy with Geneva Barracks. I will just make sure here that nothing has gone horribly wrong here. Nope, everything seems to be fine. So yeah, Geneva Barracks here. Nice and easy start, isn't it? They also had a right to do with my shifter and all of that today. I think I talked last time about getting a Moser HGP shifter, but that's not really happened. So I've moved a few things around for the time being here. It's not ideal, but it's better than nothing. And things being the way that they were, but we will get in here now. I actually have room now to use first gear, which is great.
1. Go.
This is one of the stages that I really enjoy. Static fire right there, which are not very common in these parts of the world. They can have very fast moving fires, actually. Of course, I mean in Ireland, of course, not down in the south of France. Good old gearbox being angry again, love it. I feel like the engine is very quiet compared to like the tyre screeching and whatnot. Don't need to be pulling the handbrake, I just have one, so I use it. That'll come in far more handy when it's time for ARC. We hit the snow stages there. How tight's this one? I don't know. Oh, it's that one. The tricky thing here is knowing that there are tight corners, but not knowing exactly where they are. We've got hairpins coming up though at some point. Right here where we can see the people early on. Good to see. We get very nice and sedate there. We're really getting a feel for the new shifter position and whatnot. And we're like, no pace notes here, means you also need to be kind of careful with that. What is coming up here? Hopefully not a crash. Do I need to use the handbrake? No. Am I doing it because I have one and therefore I'm going to use it? Yes. 100%. Oh, the bridge. Oh, the final section of this stage is a right old sod, isn't it? I've just remembered that. There's that Volvo park where you can go off, and like the very final sector of the stage as well is real nasty. This bit, yeah. Never mind the squeaking tyres there, out of sheer panic braking. Not what happened. We're being sensible here. We're not like flinging the car around. I think if we got pace notes, we're taking it easy. We're being sensible. Oh, we see people up there. But yeah, that's a hairpin. I sort of knew that was a hairpinny section. But then I saw like the people standing up there. And I was like, oh, this is spicy now. This is a tight one as well, if I remember correctly. Yes. Oh, yes. Thought that might have been a square. But that's definitely more towards a one or a hairpin. Oh yeah, bumpy boy. Bumpy boy into house if things go wrong. Thankfully they didn't. Bonjour! There's a lovely little village there. You can see why the rally wants to come here. Although, I don't want to be going that fast here, do we? Oh, no, we don't! Oh, we don't. Nice and easy. Third gear. I like third gear. Good gear. Safe gear. Well, there it was anyway. At some point, it's not going to be a safe gear. It's going to be a gear of much too much speed. Like here. Bonjour! Oh yeah, we're losing boatloads of time here. Is this a hairpin? Yeah, yep. Sign for hairpin. Well, not a full hairpin sign, but a tight corner sign. You really do look for those things a lot more now. You don't have good old Yanamar next to you telling you what's coming up. This is now when like the really dicky corners come. Is this the one with the Volvo? It's the one with the Volvo. Oh dear. That's just me driving like an idiot. Distinguishable because I acknowledge that I'm doing... Oh, hairpin! Bonjour! Always say hello to the locals. Obviously, the locals are Irish, so it's like, morning. I will not even attempt an Irish accent because I can't. Although we need that Irish co-driver thing that like I posted on Discord a little while ago. That was great. Love that video. It's either Neil Hickey or Enda Kennedy. Don't know which one's the co-driver. But it's great. Oh, I don't like that. You come into a corner, you think it's fairly quick, and then you see some tape and some people behind it. And all of a sudden your dinner ends up in your underwear. And just for reference, I'm not spilling it. I have had it. Oh, this is a nasty boy, innit? I've definitely lost a fair amount of time just being very careful in places, but I love that stage so much. I really would love more friend stages like that. Tight, twisty. Oh, it's good fun to drive that one, for sure. Yeah, look at that. What is... Dennis just bossing everybody a good half a minute quicker there. We're like 0.8 of a second of Maggie Batchy, or Maggie Baggy. Scooby's up there doing a real good stage. Excellent to see. Cubits, yeah, bossing it in the strata. Stream to the house at the second checkpoint. Damper McGill. Yeah, that'll do it. And Rasmus up there. Yeah, mate, total slow right there. Wow. That's fine. We're through here. What's the gap back to Rasmus? It's about 4 minutes something or other. Oh, we can see 4 minutes 18. Oh, I've done that, haven't I? It's Call Valley time, and I'm afraid that I do know this one. Yeah, I've done that, haven't I? Well, I suppose at least I'll get my good old setup checked here. We may have to take it a bit easy.
3, 2, 1, go.
I feel like we did this in like an ARC rally. Also, this is far too luscious green for like the Circuit of Ireland. That's out in like April over Easter. So like the trees should like not have trees on, or not have leaves on them really. It used to clash with the East African Safari quite a bit back in the day, this rally. Held on Easter weekend both. I think this was also like the stage that I really struggled a lot with on the Really Amazing Cars rally, so we're just getting through here. Although with tarmac you actually have grip, which is nice. Unless it's hardwood, in which case you don't. Or River Island, of course. Oh boy, that tightened a bit. That's where I crashed on the RAT. Hit that tree. I think I did it both times we drove the stage. First time I was very lucky to get away with it. Had a head-on collision into a tree, but just bodywork damage. Whoa, tight! It's fine, need to move you guys up a wee bit. That's fine. You can move you in a bit more. Something fell over. I don't know what that was. Maybe like the torch I used earlier when I was working on my shifter layout. I think I put everything away from that, but I keep finding things. Although I was quite fortunate to find like one of the bits that I've been missing for like my screw. Like one of the socket bits there, which is nice. Good to have those back. Just went on a bit of a vacation in the all the extra screws and whatnot that came with my sim setup. This is a much nicer stage as tarmac. What's this? It's a hairpin. That's second gear. Right, that gearbox is going to be real tight by the end of this rally. Happy to survive that. And happy we don't have to do that again, even though the tarmac version is much better, really. We're through. Oh, we also knocked over my water bottle. Yeah. Pretty safe, yeah. Yes, cool. Well, the Porsche would have been a better choice. Good to see I'm not the only one who thinks that. But yeah, that is a much nicer tarmac stage. Got lost. That happens. Not a fan. It is a nice tarmac stage. Oh, steering damage. That's no good. Then we're into like the super rallies here. It's Ballyduff, aka Mineshaft 2 Tarmac. I'm going to say this is a much better stage than people give it credit for. I have not driven this in a rally yet, the Tarmac version anyway, and I think it's very good. Though I don't know how it drives for that pace note. Obviously, we have to mind the big jump. We also have to get to the big jump. Okay, you've driven this stage before in rallies. Just the gravel version, it's the same. Let's try and drive it like we did then. When do we slow down for like a junction? Problem is I've got tape. My microphone is on my left. It's quite big and blocking quite a lot of vision on that side, so I wasn't able to use my peripheral vision there. What does this bit do? That was not great. I expected the road to be a bit different. Arrow there. No, it's fine. Arrows here. Probably turning. Yep. Bit that leads into the junction, yes. Remember that. And then the sort of tricky part of the stage comes in here. Fairly deceptive corners. But it's obviously a lot easier when you've got pulls happening. I don't know what's over the hill. It's a corner. Who knew? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, very tight. Oh, there we go. The nice thing there was I actually had some visibility of what was coming up, so I could actually get to fifth. But then we get into like a section like that and you can't, and then you're just really concerned. What's this? What's this? What's this? It's this. It could have gone very quick there, but oh well. Tape. Probably like telling me to not take that corner, although I don't know why else it would be there. There's nothing to like do anything there. Is there not like a Dicky junction coming up, or is that in the other direction? There's this junction here where on the tarmac version that sign is much further out on the road than it needs to be. I think there might be like an impossible left-hander coming up. So I'll keep that in mind and be angry with myself when I miss it. Right. Okay. Arrow. That's for the other direction. I see tape up ahead now. Nope. That is deceptive even with notes. Arrow. Oh, that's here. I knew it. Even though that arrow was placed on the other side of the little post. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's fine. Look at that. Beautiful sweeping roads of the Irish countryside. What is not to enjoy? Like, legit, this is a great stage. And, like, the only problem is, like, the jump. But, you know, that's like a driver thing. Like, rally makers, please use this one more when it's appropriate. Obviously, if you're doing, like, a Dutch rally, don't use this, because it doesn't fit. But, like, if you do, like, a twisty-turny, tarmacy rally, that's supposed to be, like, hilly, twisty back roads, bumpy. Great stage. Hello, stopping down here because you smell. That is a good stage, and I won't hear anything else said. Yeah. Oh, are you chewing the fronts? Are you looking at the brakes? Yeah, I mean, it's a scary, yeah, but that's good. To drive reverse, yeah. We need junctions. Look for arrows. You've got arrows. Many junctions going the wrong way. Sorry, peace. Very bad landing. Yeah, I mean, you got to take it easy over the jump. Kill 2 cameramen. Yeah. Yeah, I think that is much underrated. It's TFH had to do 3 times science the wrong way around. Yeah, I'm not the only one who noticed that. That's good. As we now do Portal. We did this one in SRM round 1 as well. It's a great tarmac stage.
Three, two, one, go.
Yeah, we have to not get time penalties here by cutting the junctions too much, because they are very cuttable, but you can get some time penalties for doing so. This one isn't as dirty as it looks. But I'll try and focus on driving this one, because this is a proper driver's stage. Nasty section here. Pace notes, it's very easy to overdo it here. Yeah, I remember that one from SRM1, tricky corner. And we've got some tricky junctions coming up at some point as well. There's one more than you think. Yeah, I think the damper settings I've got on the car now and some smaller spring changes as well has really done it a world of good. Is this not the one that leads into like the impossible junction? No. That's a bit later on then. I know we turned right at some point. It's here! Okay, dampers and springs not fully up to tune there because it's a bit bouncy. But it's better than it's been before. Oh god, how tight is this? That went alright, all things considered. Hi Roy. Hope you're done well tonight. We are just through whatever I named this one, I forgot. Not what I named it, what it was in the real rally. But yeah, ooh. That was good. That jump is a banger. Yeah, it's car wasn't super good. Ooh, that's not going to be a nice drive. Stage 2 overshoot. It's easy to do here with the junctions. I wish these default stages had better signage. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, we're through. Oh dear. Oh yeah, Rasmus is now down to like 337. It's happening. I forgot I put this one in though. Wrath Gormac. No! Oh, come here, you bastard. Oh, that's a shame, Roy. What stage did you crash out on? At least like 4 sort of short, if I remember correctly. So you could still possibly have some hopes in there, but yeah. Oh, and we don't have Yana notes, we only have Steve notes for this one. However will I cope?
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh dear. But we appear to have some right rear damper damage after that one. So something on the right rear is damaged, which obviously makes sense seeing as that's where we had the impact. Definitely feels like at times the damage model has like mirrored the impact somehow. Because I noticed that a few times where like I have an impact on one side of the car and the damage appears on the other. And it definitely feels a bit dodgy. Evidence there. Oh dear, I should not be taking jumps like that when the suspension is a bit knackered. And my dampers are a bit off. You know, that's the spirit of this rally. You get some damage, it's not over. You just soldier on, you manage your problems. That is as much as part of driving a rally like this and any endurance event, really. Whereas if this was like a RSC rally or another shorter championship rally, I'd be pretty knackered now about that. Just because it's very short and you don't have much of a chance to make up that time. But here with the length of the rally and it being blind as well, you kind of get a bit more chance to like make a mistake, and then at another stage maybe somebody else will make a mistake. Now we just got to get through this one without damaging the car anymore. I think after the next stage there's a service. Oopsie daisy. Don't do that. Fucking hell, that is the worst job at turning around a car I've ever done. Not true. Check up. On Kumbarov 2 Snow, where I kept repeatedly banging the rear into snowbanks, which stopped me from flicking the car around. That was worse, a lot worse. Yeah, the rear's just a bit skittish now after the impact early on in the stage. Whoa, easy go. Fine. I need to relax my shoulders a bit whilst driving here. Oh, but it's the left rear hub and the suspension arm, it appears. Obviously, we had that. It's a left rear, I suppose, but it's so then maybe the info thing is broken. Hi, Richard. Yeah, it's. I mean, anything can happen still on the final leg. I mean, people crash out, and with it being blind, you never know. But yeah. But yeah, Asmus is now less than 3 minutes behind me, so yeah. And now we have Komarov or Russelltown coming up, but we have a 20-minute service after this, so at least some damage will be repaired. Okay, so the HUD thing is broken then. Is that we're showing the damage on the right rear? Yeah, that is showing that damage on the right rear, which is not eminently helpful. You shouldn't be standing there. It does help, in fairness, that I just throw this in the check cup. Although that was the snow version that has the bullshit snowbanks. God, they're awful. There was a twisty road sign back there. Whoa! My car just got caught on something. Yeah, that recent experience from checkup really helps. I know the layout of the stage anyway, even if it was with snow and in an R5 I drove. That wasn't quite to plan, but it's fine. That's a mucky corner, isn't it? Yeah, we're all good. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, we're still quite a ways off to reaching our tyre wear point, so there's no point really in mucking about with that. It'll be good to get the suspension repaired, though. It's a bit awful. Yeah, we're happy with that. I suppose I think it only closed like a second there, so that's positive. Let's see. Oh, that's close. But we were able to repair everything. We get a fresh pair of tyres as we come into Newcastle. Down here, how many stages are left in the leg? We're now on stage 27. And we have up to 34. So there's a number of stages left still. It was supposed to end here at Metal Man, but I messed it up. So instead we end on Fallenfjorga, but it's okay. And thanks, Roy. Good luck for the race at Donington that you talked about.
Three, two, one, go.
Oh, this is the part where it's really tricky to know what is what. Isn't it the one with like the trees on the outside that you need to brake at? Like here. Oh, that is a bit nasty. At least you get the tyre marks on the road. Yeah, I knew it tightened, but I just didn't know when. Fucking hell! Fucking hell! The worst part of that stage came after the finish. Oh. I don't know what happened there, if I just mentally switched off there. But yeah, we just got a wheel off into the ditch and then... Oh, that nearly was it. Go away, didn't need you to be open. That could have ended a lot worse, but it didn't, thankfully. Oh, a good stage from Jazz there. Excellent to see. Rasmus as well. Yeah, only remembered a couple of corners, still 3 seconds faster than me. Fine. Nice and easy. Yep. It is a tricky stage, particularly with that junction where you only really have the road surface to go on, but, you know, we're just bleeding a few seconds here and there. And now it is time for Comra.
Three, two, one, go.
At least this one should be fairly good to see where you're going. So it is a bit of a tricky one. Like first gear, it's better than the gear. Got some bells to the right. But yeah, indeed, it is the one where we do this junction. And we see the tape on our left going that way, so yep. You learn to read these stages a lot better like this. Instead of just coming up and going, oh, I don't know what it means. No, you actually know the visual cues. Cows. Moo, 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 moo. Oh, don't crash. There we go. We go right. Oh, there's a bloody nasty down here. It is. This one usually catches me out. But we're using our eyes and our brains more. So he didn't. They're standing on top of something there. What does the road do? It goes right. Tower, people, fence. Oh no, tape. One thing I'm learning here is that even if I'm locked up into braking, I can just ease off a bit and try and make the corner. But yeah, this is a nasty section here. Oh, tape. You see tape, you slow down. Good rule of thumb. Also, when you see trees in front of you over a crest, you slow down. Otherwise, you'll have yourself a crash. Yeah, happy with that. We're through anyway, and that's the most important thing. Man with the two faces over there. Oh, Roy just popped me there. Yeah, so very quick, just... Ooh, yeah, that sucks. So where's Rasmus now? We will see here 2:15. Bloody hell, it's just coming down. Before we jump in here, I will take a quick 1 to 2 minute break. I timed that to perfection. The music runs out just as I'm back. So it's time to do Fuse. And after this, it is Strat Valley, Kilmurin Cove, Metal Man, Silvernamen, and Fallenfjorga. So let's get into Fuse, see what this is going to be like. And if we survive, it is Audrey 2. We did Audrey Snow in the checkup as well. So the other direction would have been great.
3, 2, 1, go.
Although there is some differentiation, yeah, that's a word, between the two directions. Or between the snow and the tarmac version. I know some of these corners are deceptively tightening on you, like here. What's this? This is a hairpin. You've seen them before. I'm the Zero car. I need to report in that apparently unsafe spectator and those as well. We must delay the running of this stage until those people have been moved out of the way. That means the clerk of the course shouldn't start the stage whilst we're still on it. Well, that's like only something that would happen in like Rally Japan, you know. They've had some safety concerns, haven't they, the first 2 years that rally's been run? Last year, wasn't it like an incident with a car that they managed to somewhat hide? Like a road car that just got into the stage. And like the tunnel that they shouldn't have gone through, but they did. Because it was gravel. And then this year, starting a stage when people are, like, the Zero car hasn't gotten out. I really wish Kurik would get better at textures. Like, imagine this stage that didn't look like everything was like washed out. That would be great, wouldn't it? And maybe it's just a resolution thing. But imagine that like actually looking nice. It would be a different stage. Also, those spectators and Marshall needs to move away from being so close to the road. There are a lot of safety concerns that we're spotting here. We need to have a chat with the stage commander here at the end. Inform him of the things that the Marshal needs to change. Alright, yes, a few things you need to fix in there, mate. It's not good enough. Not a good enough job down there. Come on now. There are people standing in those places. Also, that's the wrong thing we're doing down here. I've completely forgot to check. Yes, I had unmuted myself. Good. Yeah, that's some silly spectators standing in there. Or you got dramas. And oh no. Oh, it's still coming down. Tight. It's very tight. Oh yeah, I did not know this would be nighttime when we set this one to foggy. I have to admit, and it's not really much of an admission, but night stages shouldn't be in RBR. It is just awful to drive, especially when they're hided as like foggy or evening. Call it night. If it's night, label it night, not this kind of rubbish where you just select something and it turns out to not be what you expected. But yeah, just no night stages, please. It looks arse.
3, 2, 1, go.
At least here it doesn't look like it's too bad. One of the tighter junctions in the game coming up here. We shall avoid any unfortunate drainage placements in here. Hopefully, anyway. That may have been me cutting too much there, but I think we're fine apart from, you know, visually. That sounded very rough. Oh, we knack at the front damper mount, but it's okay. That's ridiculous pace. Oh, we've taken time back on Asmussen now. That's exciting. As we come into Kilmurin Cove. A banging stage of this one. Although with the damper mount might not quite be, and obviously no pace notes either.
Three, two, one, go.
Yeah, this is like a really valuable lesson in like just braking a wee bit earlier, not being on the brakes the very last moment down here, because I'm realising that I can carry so much more speed through the corners like this, where you're just backing off a bit more into them. Which like goes back to what I talked about on the stage before, where like, you know, learning things because the pro thinks a bit differently here. We'll stay on the road. They kind of settles and you can carry a lot more speed into the corner if you aren't pushing it to the last second with everything. Which is generally what I also struggle with in racing games, so, you know. At least my issues are consistent. And I also like, full disclosure, this is one of my go-to tarmac testing stages. So, yeah. The time will be fairly decent here. But generally, if I'm to test like setups or something for tarmac, I usually load up Gestel, so... Yeah. You'd hope that was a good time anyway, otherwise it'd be very embarrassing. Yeah. Denny's is ridiculous, that's impossible, really, in, like, one of those curves for me. Even with, like, the Manta, I think I can get it down to, like, a 54, maybe. Yeah, less fun with a broken div. Yeah, I can imagine that, but still, beat me by, like, 5 seconds. So, yeah, I have a fair amount of experience driving that one in practice on various cars, so... I kind of know it better than most other stages. It just has a good flow to it for that. Bumps and whatnot. But now, it's one of the trickier stages probably in the leg, Metal Man, which was supposed to be the final stage of the leg. But, yeah, that did not happen. It is, however, going to be a run here. And then we have Silvera Raman. But yeah, Ulukau Gatavat is a really fun stage, but there are places that can catch you out. I remember we drove it in ARC at some point, and I loved it there. It just flowed nicely, but if you get it wrong a little bit... Oh, boy. Pardon me. If you get it wrong a little bit, it will kill you. So we'll try and survive this one. So yeah, you do kind of slide off the road. It has been a while since I drove this one though, so we'll take it nice and gentle. Because you have stuff like this and you don't know what's on the other side. Back off here a bit. We had the tight corner sign back there, so don't want to overdo it. Also, is that counting down or up? Those things are usually, like here, when you see those, it's leading up to like a railway crossing. Obviously not the case here. Oh la 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 la! That was nearly a very costly mistake right there. Those concrete blocks will kill you. That is a narrow part of the stage, so there's like no way of avoiding that. But we didn't, so we didn't have to. Corner, remember to focus. More murder blocks. Bump. I remember the bump and then into like a tight corner. That much I do remember. But is it twice? No. Although... we must also have done this in like SRM for Catalonia. But that's a bloody long time ago though. So I'm not prepared to accept that as... I'm also not prepared to accept that we got new season starting here. I mean, one on Monday. Oh dear, that's not good. And then in like a couple of weeks after that, ARC will kick off. And then a couple of weeks after that, it'll be SRM. I've done like 0 prep work other than making skins for like 2 of those championships, so you know, it'll go fine. At least I do have got some notes prepared from this past season that will be transferable at parts. But these early season snow rallies in ARC and SRM will be a bit of a test for that, really. Whoa, that's tight. That's also tight. What am I? No! I knocked over my water bottle again. Bastard. Utter ungrateful bastard. I drink from it every bloody day, and all it does is throw itself off the ground. Now, can we quickly here see? Oh, it's not doing too bad, really. That's alright. My lack of familiarity here is obviously showing quite... Okay, maybe it's not. I push. Frosty spin, no race left because of the diff. Yeah, in case of the Yomko, and it's a holiday season after all. Yep. Yeah. Waiting meat rear fender. Yeah, that's not too bad. Good until the call for help. Yeah. Well, oh, Rasmus is there, so we took like a second or something. So we're holding steady as we come into Silvernamen. Just imagine me saying that in like an Irish accent, and you got it right, basically. It is Lamusara Shakedown. Fun stage, but bloody tricky as well. I did try and sort of group the stages together so they felt like they were run roughly in the same area.
3,
And obviously some is like a bit of a jump away from where, you know, you have to move between areas. Otherwise, it's not much of a circuit of Ireland, is it? If it's just running the same little part of Ireland. The fun thing would have been if we had access to the new stages and I could have thrown them in as well. But really, even the playing field. But then we would really have seen who has the best driving instincts. Well, that man looks excited. Apparently this stage is going to be 20-30k in total if it's finished, which I hope it will be. Because I would absolutely bloody love to have a long stage like that in the game. On tarmac. Pretty sure Vinek is like the longest tarmac station we have. That was a bit early on the brakes there, I have to admit. But better early than late. We'd be in the fence. We appreciate the COVID safe Marshall over there, thank you. Plenty of other diseases going around it now as well, some respiratory viruses and some flu strains, all of that's happening in the real world right now, so, you know, not silly to do that. It's just those of us who don't do it that are silly. Oh, bloody hell, we lost like 11 seconds there. Fucking hell. 0 speed. Sure, brah. Yeah. Is it over? Well, Potato Drift, we just don't know. Only you know, and we'll find out after the next stage. But how the drone scared me. Oh yeah, there's a drone somewhere in there. How many's actually made it without SRing at this point? 23. So out of over 500 starters, which is incredible to say, we have 23 drivers who's reached this point. Oh, well, you know, on this leg anyway. Yeah, there's nobody... Yeah, I mean, I'm very happy to still have like a nearly 3-minute lead. I thought for sure we'd get overhauled here. But, yeah, I mean, we're not going to hold off Rasmus until the end of the rally. It is kind of just interesting to see how far into this I can go. Oh, this looks nice in fog, actually. I like this. This stage is like a year old now as well, isn't it?
3, 2, 1, go.
We were close to getting a jump start. We're doing the reverse then. This is such an incredible well-made stage. Oh. I kind of decided not to go for that corner as soon as I realised I was locking up, and that was probably clever, otherwise we would have hit that one head on. It's a bit hairy, I think, in part due to the damage, but mainly we may have some rear tyre wear that's actually being felt here. Brake pressures might also be a bit too high for a stage like this, where it is fairly slippy and dirty in a lot of places, so we've got to keep that in mind. Don't go into a corner like that. Come on, you're smarter than this on a rally like this. Don't. Come on. This is just so shit driving, really. Well, we nearly ended that leg. Yeah, happy just to have survived, really. How's the tyres? Please, please. Oh, for fuck's sake. I've accidentally opened a browser tab and now I can't get in and then the controls froze. We were lucky there. Fucking A. Yeah, that was a problem. That could have ended so much worse. You can't see what I did there, but I opened a browser window. Yeah, that was very slow. So yeah, we reached the overnight halt back in Waterford, which I am very happy about indeed. Although we lost some times of Asmus, so the gap closed us in a bit, but you know, it's fine. So two stages, 2 legs to go. And I will certainly be doing one of those tomorrow, most likely. Thank you all for tuning in. Goodbye for now.